Yo, what's good? Today in this video, I'm going to be talking about this egg. This egg cannot be destroyed. It's very important.
very precious.
It is very...
Hacker detected.
Oh, Mr. Yoshi, hi there!
Warning. Warning.
Some third party was talking to you guys using the internet. That's impossible! He was talking to everyone, right? Then who was talking? Wait, there was more to the video.
Don't listen to him! That's not me! You need to destroy the egg! Destroy the egg! It's what's best! Promise! You need to destroy it!
Destruction imminent.
Hurry! Sending the location now. I'm keeping my promise with Yoshi. There are things to be gained from losing something.
It's party time.
Yo, what's good? It's your chicken, and welcome to the Chicken Anime Awards 2022. (2022), man, what a year it has been for anime. There's so much amazing stuff that released this year. There's a lot of good originals, a lot of just solid things, amazing characters, amazing anime, amazing songs, amazing openings. Amazing year. So of course, like every year, I'm going to be giving golden eggs to celebrate this year and how amazing it was. For the categories, they're mainly the same as last year, but of course there's some changes here and there. Maybe there's a new one. And as for the nominees, there's going to be 5 to 7 for each one. Also, very important, remember that I have not watched every single freaking anime in existence. Please remember that. And of course, remember that this is the most objective awards in the freaking world. Absolutely no subjectiveness. Even though it's made by one person, that doesn't matter. This is objective, no personal bias whatsoever. So without further ado, let's get into the Chicken Anime Awards 2022. Best Boy. Danmachi, Season 4. Love is War, Season 3. Mob Psycho, Season 3. Made in Abyss, Season 2. Dress Up Darling. Your boy Kongming. Blue Lock. And the golden egg for, oh, look at him, he's so precious, best boy, goes to the very special Mob. Well, Mob. All of these boys are absolutely amazing. They're so freaking good. Every single one of them has a lot of amazing personality traits that just make them very best. They're just all very huggable, bro. But to be fair, Mob had a little bit of an edge over everyone else. He's Mob, right? He's OP, super OP, but he's humble and he really tries to live a normal life. And this season, if you haven't watched it, he goes through a lot and he was bottling up a lot of emotions inside. So it just really makes you think about how much he has to handle, even though he doesn't need to handle any of these emotional traits because he's really OP. So Mob deserves Best Boy of 2022. If I had to give a second place though, 100% Kongming. Best Slice of Life. Bocchi the Rock. Do it yourself. Takagi Season 3. Akebi Sailor Uniform. Comey Season 2. The Devil is a Part-Timer, Season 2.
勇者のいるところに同時に異変って何度目よ。そっちが勝手にストーキングしてくるからだろ。
And the golden egg for, hey, what you doing later today? Oh, I'm just going to the restaurant. Slice of life goes to the one and only, very unique Takagi Season 3. This one was very difficult to choose because honestly, all of these slice of life are amazing, absolutely amazing, especially in like the visual aspect. If you haven't watched Akebi Sailor Uniform, that has absolutely incredible animation for a slice of life anime. Now, the reason why I gave best slice of life to Takagi, even though a lot of people might think it's a rom-com, a romance, I genuinely think Takagi was the best slice of life of 2022, mainly because of the message it's trying to portray to the viewers. It's super simple and it executes it perfectly, in my opinion. If you haven't watched my Takagi video, you should, because I really go ham explaining as to why Takagi really is a masterpiece in its own way, and just how something amazingly simple can really change how you view things in your daily life. I mean, that's the point. It's a slice of life. It's trying to make you reflect on your own life. Just did an amazing job doing just that. If I had to give a second place, it probably would have been Bocchi the Rock. Best comedy. Spy Family.
よかったですね。よかったですね。
Love is War, Season 3. Bocchi the Rock.
すっかり忘れてた。個人のアカウントあった方がいいと思うし。
The Devil is a Part-Timer, Season 2.
鈴木さんどうされたんですか？
いえ、その。
Comey Can't Communicate, Season 2.
乾杯する？ちょっと待って。そうだよ、何言ってるのさ。僕の声。
Uncle from Another World. And the golden egg for this is totally a subjective topic, but my taste is still better than yours. Best comedy goes to the hilarious, extremely hilarious Bocchi the Rock. This was a no-brainer for me, which could come as a surprise for a lot of people because there was a lot of amazing and funny anime this year. But Bocchi the Rock just had something extremely unique and special about it. Every single episode, there was something unique and it was just hilarious. And I'm not even talking about strictly the direction, because if I go start talking about the direction, man, you see how much of an introvert Bocchi is, right? He's like ridiculously introverted to like an absurd level, which is hilarious, especially if you've had some experiences like her, obviously not as exaggerated, or are just an introvert altogether. You will see yourself in Bocchi and just laugh a lot, man. Obviously, very exaggerated, but that's why it's so funny. And of course, the direction, the adaptation, Bocchi the Rock was just all in all hilarious. Every single episode had me dying. I was laughing so much with every single episode. Seriously, best comedy, in my opinion, no-brainer, Bocchi the Rock. If I had to give a second place though, Love is War. Best animation. Demon Slayer, Season 2. Cyberpunk, Edge Runners. Chainsaw Man. Blue Lock. Spy Family. Mob Psycho Season 3. Akebi Sailor Uniform. And the golden egg for, wow, look at that, so many colors, so much movement. It's literally candy for my eyes. Best animation goes to the extremely, extremely well-deserved Demon Slayer Season 2. This was extremely, and I mean extremely easy to choose. Apart from it having pretty good characters, pretty good voice acting, I guess it has good visuals. I mean, Ufotable's like this company, it's up and coming. A couple of people know about it. I think they've done this other anime called Fate, right? But honestly, bro, this season was extremely good. It was movie quality, Ufotable movie quality throughout every single episode, man. And just remember how fluid the animation was, how absolutely modern it was. I see the animation that Demon Slayer Season 2 just gives us and just think like, man, this is like the future of anime. Top notch. It's peak animation right now. Every single nominee had amazing animation. I mean, Edge Runners had beautiful animation. The art style was great. Akebi Sailor Uniform, like I mentioned earlier, has amazing animation for a slice of life, etc, etc. But Demon Slayer it really just has that edge over the rest of them just because of how consistent it is. Its animation style, well deserved. Best romance. Love is War, Season 3. Takagi, Season 3. My Dress-Up Darling. More Than a Married Couple, but not lovers.
Your Honor, I was lost in the sauce. She's asleep. Let's go.
My Stepmom's Daughter Is My Ex. Yo, what the fuck? Science Fell in Love, Season 2. And the golden egg for hand-holding for 50,000 episodes. Love triangles all over the place. Best romance goes to the very unique anime in this category. The one and only Love is War Season 3. Love is war, love is war, love is war, love is war. Okay, bro, listen. It takes the romance genre and it puts its own unique spices and really changes what the general romance trope is, with a lot of amazing like comedy moments. There's a lot of cliches, I guess, but it's done on purpose. You know, that's the point of the anime. And this season was just absolutely amazing. Every single episode just had something new to offer. The animation was extremely solid. The opening, ending, the other ending theme, which was like the rapping one. Love is War, seriously, top tier romance anime. Best romance of 2022 because it destroyed the freaking romance genre, bro. But if I had to pick a second place, it would probably have been Takagi Season 3. Best action. My Hero Academia. Licorice Recoil. Chainsaw Man. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Demon Slayer Season 2. Attack on Titan. Bleach. And the golden egg for best action goes to the very colorful, very unique Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Super difficult to choose. There's so So much amazing action anime that aired this year. I mean, Licorice and Chainsaw Man are both outstanding action anime. And of course, we have Attack on Titan, but you know what it is with Attack on Titan, there's gonna be like 57 parts by the end of everything. So, Cyberpunk Edgerunners, short, sweet, and beautiful. Great animation, great art style, great storytelling, great world building, and absolutely amazing fight scenes. Trigger really went crazy with Cyberpunk Edgerunners. From start to finish, that this anime is just such a solid action anime. And I really think that it's going to eventually become a classic later down in the line. Maybe in a couple of years, people will look back and be like, man, Cyberpunk Edgerunners is such a solid anime. Because it really is, man. So best action of 2022, I really do think that Cyberpunk Edgerunners had an edge over the rest. If I had to choose a second place, 100% Licorice Recoil. Best Girl. Spy Family. Shield Hero Season 2. Licorice Recoil. Dress Up Darling. Takagi Season 3. Summertime Rendering. Chainsaw Man. And the golden egg. For nobody is ever right. Every single year, it's a damn war. Best Girl goes to the obvious winner. This is the absolute objective truth winner. W, whatever you want to call it. The very special Chisato Nishikigi. Straight up, this was probably the most difficult category that I had to pick just one winner, bro. All amazing best girls. Like, seriously, there is way too much. Like, every single one of these could have been, like, best girl of this year. Easily, man. Like, every single one of them were so good. Not every single one had, like, a super deep backstory and, like, you look at them and be like, damn, she went through a lot. She really is best girl. But bro, let's just talk about how amazing of a character Chisato is in Licorice Recoil, because honestly, to me, she is the carry of that anime. It's backed up by her voice actor. Chisato's character as a whole, you see her backstory, you see how messed up her past was, how she was like, her whole purpose was to be a killing weapon, and you saw how cold she used to be, but then you see her character development, and then she turns into the bubbly sunshine attitude that she has now. Of course, her character design is top tier, bro. Her hair tie is like half her hair and half a hair tie, so it makes like a ribbon. It's fire. Chisato, my favorite freaking best girl. That's my girl, bro. I mean, you saw the intro. We can't lie. She hiking my girlfriend, bro. Let's just get that out of the way. Chisato and we tight, bro. My favorite freaking best girl. That's
Mr. Yoshi, it really is you.
Honestly, best girl of 2022. I think Chisato deserves it. She's an amazing character, an amazing girl. Just a complete W. If I had to give a second place though, it would have been Kitagawa. And that's because of how much attention she got when Dress Up Darling was airing. Best Fantasy. Made in Abyss. Danmachi Season 4. Shield Hero Season 2. In the Land of the Lido. How a Realist Hero Rebuilt the Kingdom, Season 2. Uncle in Another World. And the winner for Raccoon Best Fantasy goes to the one, not an isekai, but it is fantasy. The one and only Made in Abyss Season 2. Fantasy, oh man, there was a lot of fantasy anime this year. Like every single year, there's a lot of isekai, there's a lot of fantasy, period. Be honest, if you've watched Made in Abyss, you know how freaking good Made in Abyss is. This season was no different in how consistent it is in terms of world building, music, character designs, plot, and just absolutely the overall experience. Made in Abyss is a top tier fantasy anime. Apart from the first season and the movie, of course, this season was just super messed up, and there's a lot of things that happened, and it's just a very creative series. Every single aspect of this anime, whether it's the visuals, the music, the characters, voice acting, all of it just immerses you deeply into the world of Made in Abyss. And it's something that no other fantasy anime has done in 2022, and I really do think that Made in Abyss just completely dominated Best Fantasy. Best Studio, A1 Pictures. Studio Mappa. Cloverworks. Which studio? Bones. OLM. And the golden egg for they better be giving these people a lifestyle they deserve. Best Studio. Every single one of these were so good, but this one just had a tiny little edge over the rest of them. The golden egg goes to Cloverworks. Dude, I don't know what it is about studios recently, but they have been going crazy, especially Mappa, bro. Someone in Mappa, yo, they better be getting because they're really taking every single anime in the shonen genre, and it's absolutely ridiculous. But that being said, Cloverworks just poured out consistent, amazing bangers this year. If you haven't watched Bocchi the Rock, the direction is literally one of the best, and the animation, the adaptation. Bocchi the Rock is a 4-panel manga, y'all. It's insane. It's literally K-On! 2.0 in terms of how they adapted it into something so amazing. With Bocchi alone, Cloverworks already was a nominee, right? But then they had Spy Family along with Witch Studio and Dress Up Darling, a KB Sailor uniform, all of which had amazing visuals, amazing direction, and just amazing adaptation all throughout. So I really do think that Cloverworks deserves Best Studio because they really went crazy. They went crazy, bro. But if I had to choose a second place, I absolutely would have given it to A1 Pictures. I mean, they did 86 Licorice, bro. Best Voice Actor. Yoshitsugu Matsuoka.
Yoshi-san?
Chika Ansai. Misaki Kuno. Natsuki Hanae.
もしくはもっと早くに殺されてしまえば夜の間さんが見張っていただろういただだだだ
Yuki Kaiji.
ヴィランをけしかけたって言ってたよな兄上
Yoshino Aoyama.
私がアカウントなんて思ったら
And the golden egg for Best Voice Actor goes to the very talented, super extremely talented Yoshitsugu Matsuoka. My man Yoshi, bro. Hey, it's in the name. You already know he went ham, bro. Listen, Yoshitsugu went insane this year. I mean, so many voices, so many characters with the licorice with the Licorice Recoil antagonist, Bell, Hanasawa from Mob Psycho, etc. I was hearing this man's voice all throughout the year, and he really went crazy with every single one. One of my personal favorites is the Licorice Recoil antagonist because he really went, like, his vocal range is crazy. This man, Yoshitsugu, I really do think he deserves Voice Actor of the Year. If I had to give a second place, it would have definitely been Shiga Ansai. Best Score. Shield Hero, Season 2. Made in Abyss, Season 2. In the Land of the Liedel. Attack on Titan. Licorice Recoil. Blue Lock. And the golden egg for best score goes to the very pleasing ear candy, the one and only Made in Abyss Season 2. Was there any competition? I mean, sure, there was competition. In the Land of the Liedel surprisingly has a really good score as well. Seeing this kind of random isekai get an actual good score, it's always pleasing to see to me. But that being said, man, Kevin Penkin with the Made in Abyss soundtrack, that man is unbeatable. I'm telling you, he is insane. Two of the freaking nominees were composed by Kevin Penkin, Shield Hero and Made in Abyss. And both of them are impeccable, bro. They're so damn good. But Made in Abyss's soundtrack, in my opinion, was much more engaging in terms of what Season 2 was trying to say. Made in Abyss's world building, a lot of it is very influenced by the soundtrack. With this soundtrack, you really get immersed with everything that you're seeing, with everything that you're hearing, the voice acting, all of that. But the score, man, the entire soundtrack just feels very organic. And Kevin Penkin is just like a very experimental artist when it comes to soundtracks, and that's what makes it so damn unique. Made in Abyss, not even a question, man. If you haven't watched Made in Abyss, for the love of freaking God, you need to watch this damn anime simply because of how amazing the soundtrack is. Really, you're missing out if you're not. If I had to give a second place though, Attack on Titan had an amazing soundtrack as well. Best Direction. Bocchi the Rock. Attack on Titan. Made in Abyss, Season 2. Cyberpunk, Edge Runners. Love is War, Season 3. Summertime Rendering. And the golden egg for action. Shoot, wait, no. Do this a little bit differently. Best Direction goes to the hardworking people that made the one and only Bocchi the Rock. Direction. It's such an interesting category. I personally love direction. I'm such a geek with direction, with everything in anime, video games, movies, just every single media. I am in love with how things are directed. And Bocchi the Rock is the paragon of why I love direction so much. Originating from a 4-panel manga, Bocchi the Rock ended up being one hell of an anime. It really went the step beyond that. You're seeing all of these amazing scenes using like freaking Blender and stuff, using in real life shots of like a bocce figure. It's just those tiny little moments that make it so different from the rest. And if I can describe Bocchi the Rock's direction in one word, it would simply be creative. By far the most creative direction in any anime of 2022. Second place though, Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Best protagonist. Tomodachi game. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Blue Lock. Licorice Recoil. Summertime Rendering. Classroom of the Elite. Bleach.
And the golden egg for look at my hair. It's literally completely different than everybody else's. Best protagonist goes to the very cool, very Chad, very alpha male.
Shinpei Ajiro from Summertime Rendering. Shinpei. This freaking character, bro. Honestly, I didn't mess with Shinpei very much when I was beginning Summertime Rendering. But as the anime kept going on and his character kept being developed, he just became a better and better protagonist with each freaking episode. He's just a cool MC, dude. And he's like a realistic MC too, right? Like I personally see someone like Shinpei actually existing. Obviously not with the freaking eye and like, oh my god. All in all, he's just a very likable character. You root for him throughout the entire anime. Honestly, he just has great development. It's subtle. It's not in your face development. It's something that you notice very bluntly when you go back to the first episode of Summertime Rendering. Great protagonist, amazing character, awesome character design as well. Man, like the man bun, like did Eren start something, bro? Like what the heck? I loved the freaking character design. If I had to give a second place though, I have to give it to my man Yuichi from Tomodachi game. He was he was just hilarious to watch. Best antagonist. Licorice Recoil.
思い通りにならないからって手を出すのはアランのルール違反だろう。お前大丈夫なの？
Main in Abyss.
師匠も言っていたしドクター
My Hero Academia. Summertime Rendering.
そのたんびにわしはおまんをたどりついにその力
Mob Psycho. Ranking of Kings. Bleach.
And the golden egg for if you just start changing your perspective a tiny little bit, you'll start seeing me completely different. Best antagonist goes to the very, very, very cool, very special
Dimple from Mob Psycho Season 3. Oh my god, this freaking dude, this dimple, this, oh my god, what's that in my face? It's a dimple. Bro, listen. If you've watched Mob Psycho Season 3, then you know how absolutely godlike the Divine Tree arc was. Amazing symbolism and metaphors with Dimple's character in that arc. It's crazy. Dimple was this character, right? He was a cool character. He was with Mob. Yeah, sure, he was like quote unquote evil. He was trying to take over the world, taking advantage of Mob, but he never did so, right? In this season, He actually was putting in work, and it really just came to bite him back in the ass. And it was done in such a good way. I don't want to get like super deep into it, but the general theme of greed perfectly executed, especially visually. Dimple is a top tier antagonist because of the Divine Tree arc, man. But if I had to give a second place, I have to give it to my man Boss from Ranking of Kings. Freaking great antagonist as well, bro. Best message. Ranking of Kings. Love yourself and believe in yourself no matter what. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Don't lose your humanity for something else. Licorice Recoil. There are things to gain from losing something. Takagi Season 3. Enjoy the little things in life. Mob Psycho Season 3. Don't take what you have for granted and don't be greedy. Blue Lock. To truly change, you must completely erase who you once were.
And the golden egg for here. Have this best message. A lot of amazing messages, but this one just had a little better ranking over the rest of them. And the winner is
Ranking of Kings. Oh, Ranking of Kings. This message, bro. Where do I even begin? Ever since episode 1, you see poor Boji getting absolutely demolished by society, right? Everyone was hating on him. Everyone was like, man, you suck, bro. You can't hear? How are you the prince? How are you the king's son? You're an absolute disgrace. You're seeing his character constantly be getting beaten down to the ground, whether it's verbally or physically. But the thing about Boji is that he never gave up on himself. He kept pushing no matter what, and kept believing that he could be someone who's strong. Even if he wasn't physically strong, even if he wasn't the most promising candidate to become the king, he still worked super hard to find his strengths and expand on those strengths to become a very strong person that he ended up becoming. He believed in himself no matter what. Bro, I'm telling you, this anime is amazing. Every single time that he would be like following the typical norm of like, if you're strong, then you're going to destroy this target or something. He could never do that because he was weak and he didn't have the strength to actually like hold a big sword or anything. So a lot of people gave up on him, but he never gave up on himself until he finally found a good mentor which saw his potential. And by seeing that potential, he started working on his strengths, and whoop-de-doo, he became an absolute monster of a character. And it really just teaches you that no matter how much people hate on you, no matter how much people are like, bro, you suck, this is not for you, why the hell are you wasting your time, why are you doing this? This anime really teaches you to just not listen to that shit and just focus on yourself, and most importantly, believe in yourself. Very symbolic, very metaphoric, really good, and could easily go over your head if you're not paying attention. Like, seriously, Ranking of Kings, amazing message, and in my opinion, it was perfectly executed. Opening of the year. Rent a Girlfriend. Ranking of Kings. Demon Slayer Season 2. Spy Family. In the Land of the Liddell. Akebi Sailor Uniform. Your boy Kongmei.
And the golden egg for best opening goes to the one very catchy song that everybody loves. Totally not subjective.
Your boy Gongming, bro. Bro. This opening is crazy. This was super difficult to choose, to be fair. I mean, there were so many bangers. I mean, bro, the Retro Girlfriend Season 2 opening. Oh, come on, that's just a banger, bro. But for real, man, we had so many good openings last year. Like, what the frick? Bump of Chicken, Eimer, True. Everyone was freaking singing, and they were all bangers, bro. And again, in the land of the Liddell, with a random banger, KB Sailor Uniform got amazing openings. The KB Sailor Uniform opening is a banger. That melody is super duper catchy, but okay, let's get to the point. This opening just perfectly describes your boy Gongming perfectly in 1 minute and 30 seconds. It's a good time. You're vibing, you're partying. It's so freaking good. The colors, just how funky everything is. The song just goes so well with what Gongming is. The very beginning, episode 1, man, this is a banger, and it just kept getting better every single time. It's not one of those openings, for example, like the Spy Family one. It's a cool opening, but then it gets super good once you hear it multiple times. Your boy Gongming's opening was a banger right from the get-go. And honestly, really deserves an opening of the year 2022. Second place though, bro, you already know. I have to give it to Rental Girlfriend, bro. Come on. Ending of the year. Licorice Recoil. Ranking of Kings. Danmachi Season 4. Bochi the Rock. Love is War Season 3. Spy Family. Science Fell in Love Season 2.
And the golden egg for best ending goes to the very sad yet upbeat.
Oh my god, Hana no To, bro. Oh my god. If you've heard this ending, if you've watched Licorice Recoil, bro, you know how much of a banger this ending is. It's so freaking good. Sayuri, bless your freaking voice, bless your heart. This ending is a freaking 10 out of 10. It's so good. And if you've watched my last year's award, it really does the winner of last year's best ending very similarly, in the sense of, oh, the episode is ending, the visuals of the ending are not there yet, but let's just play the song beforehand. For example, like, oh my god, Chisato's like running or something, and then like she screams out, oh my god, Takiro, and then it's so good, bro. Every single episode, like every cliffhanger, that ending would play, and it was always so good, bro. I would always get goosebumps whenever the ending would play. And of course, bro, the visuals are so clean. They're so clean. They're not anything that crazy, but they're so clean. Bro, I had that ending on repeat for like an entire month. I was not listening to anything else but that ending. It's so good. All of these endings were amazing, but if I had to give a second, I 100% would have given it to Ranking of Kings. I love Millet, bro. I'm a huge Millet simp. Anime of the year. Made in Abyss Season 2. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Summertime Rendering. Love is War Season 3. Bochi the Rock. Ranking of Kings.
嬉しさ。
Attack on Titan.
And the golden egg. For no jokes this time, you have been waiting for this moment your entire 2022 and a little bit of 2023 goes to man.
Attack on Titan, the final season, part 2.
Oh, I like that one.
Ranking of Kings. You already heard my rant and best message. This anime is just incredibly special, man. Personally, it's super special, but as an anime with the children's book art style, the animation, just how clean everything is, the characters, the music, every single thing about Ranking of Kings is top notch. The other characters in Ranking of Kings just all have a lot of depth. It's like very contrasting to the visuals because it's very childlike, right? They're made so you can look at them and be like, yeah, I'm not gonna think about it so much. But the characters themselves are the complete opposite. They have so much going on inside of their minds. The conflict of the anime is surprisingly very dark. Ranking of Kings just had so many, and I mean so many good moments, man. Episode 2, one of my favorite episodes with Kage and his backstory and just how much you feel for a damn shadow, bro. It's insane how well written he is. If you for some reason haven't watched this and bro. Literally just like after you finish this video, of course, leave a like, watch Ranking of Kings, because everything from the fight scenes, animation, characters, voice acting, world building, everything in Ranking of Kings is top tier. And I really do think that Ranking of Kings deserves Anime of the Year of 2022. Every single one of these anime really deserves an Anime of the Year spot. I mean, Made in Abyss Season 2 was insane. Cyberpunk Edge Runners was so unique. The vibe of the anime, it was very out there. There's nothing like Edge Runners. Summertime Rendering, awesome anime. Love is War Season 3, god tier romance anime. Bocchi the Rock, outstanding direction. Every single one of these anime could have been the winner, with each having their own unique spices to them, whether it's the soundtrack, the visuals, the directing. 2022 really was an incredible year for anime, and I really cannot wait to see what wonders 2023 will bring us and just how amazing and mind-blowing some of the anime will be. So with that, we reach the conclusion of the Chicken Anime Awards 2022. I hope you enjoyed these awards. Let me know what your winners are, especially for Anime of the Year. I'm really curious. See you on the 2023 awards, and like always, stay cringy.